Brickhouse Productions Premiere. Panoramic lifestyle. A vision moves in all directions.
Yeah. Perez in my city like Vegas. Like Vegas. I need a million people screaming my name. Really, I'm not with the bull, I'm stubborn, baby. Maybe I will or maybe I won't, and that's a whole lot of maybes. Got a whole lot of babies. They need some brand new Mercedes. Can't wait till we take flight. No more asking for favors. I got a plug on the west side. Who got
here? And I'm coming in talking shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We back in the fold. Back in the fold. Now, I'm driving. Getting ready to give y'all
This nigga like, we gotta record now. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it.
Man, it's just that simple. Just that simple. And I'm not even, listen, since we already talking about, we gonna keep on going. And we were just talking about Jeff Bezos. Amazon projected to make $89 billion so far in the pandemic, in the quarantine. He made $15 billion to himself in the first 3 months of the quarantine. Yo, he got a divorce from his wife not even 6 months prior to the quarantine. Gave her $40 billion. We just gonna round up, call it a hot $40 billion minus legal fees. Yo, what? Dre out here getting divorced in the quarantine.
I saw that.
We found out Dre didn't have a prenup at first, and then he came out with the prenup, but his wife, I don't know if she turned the prenup in, didn't sign it. I don't know. That's gonna play out, I'm sure, and it's already been publicized. So we gonna get more and more from that as the developments come, as journalists say.
But you got to think, Dre, just like most people, Dre was on already, but he ain't got Dre money now in '96, and so if he been married to her since '96. She get a piece of. They got to split what incurred or what happened during the marriage.
They kids
That's
are
the majority of the shit. Yeah.
Man, listen, man. I don't know how Dre going.
So the prenup ain't really finna save him.
Hey, listen, man. She finna get property. She definitely gonna get property. She gonna get a check, regardless of the fact she gonna get paid. It's something gonna be incredibly ridiculous to us. However she make out, she gonna make out, and rightfully so. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I know, you get, but when you get to a point, you getting a divorce, you ain't nobody thinking rationally. Right, ain't nobody thinking rationally. Right. Y'all, I'm trying to break it down.
I'm trying to break it. You know what I mean? And so she like, I'm trying to rob this nigga of his money. You know what I mean? He like, hey, I ain't trying to get his bitch. You know how this go.
Yeah,
so,
I know how it goes.
But he been there what? She been there 24 years. I mean, I'm pretty sure she earned that. If she stuck around it, so cash out. You, Dre, get out here and hustle a little bit more, and you back.
Yeah, man. It's still at the end of the day, it ain't nothing you can't afford.
Ain't nothing
you can't afford. Ain't nothing you can't afford. You got relationships. You know now understand. Listen. A $400 million haircut is a hell of a haircut. I'm not even gonna get out here and get in my man's pockets. You know, with that kind of money, you got a lot of shit you got to pay for, a lot of personnel, this, that, and other. It's a lot of shit. So a $400 million haircut is a bad thing. Make no mistake about it. But
no doubt,
you are in the position. You're an intelligent brother. You got the means to recover from that. You know. I ain't never had no $400 million pussy, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor
Not
I
never.
throw,
Not never.
not never. I want to throw that out there to y'all. I want to throw that out. It's been a while,
Oh,
y'all.
I'm sure. It's been a while. I'm sure some ladies out there like,
Watch,
oh, my pussy worth $400 million.
Yeah, right. This, and your pussy might be worth $400 million because you said it is. But watch this. You ain't never had no $400 million dick though. All right, you see what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. I get it. Listen, it go both ways, nigga. One thing about them goddamn tables, they tend to turn.
Yo,
man, I'm
boy,
serious.
it's crazy.
I'm serious. Yo, man, I don't even know how true it is. I am one of those social media people that tends to like troll without trolling. I like posting things that I see. I'll post the tagline or headline. I won't even read it or click on it to see if it's credible or not. I just like the headline or like the caption or the tagline or whatever. So I saw the boxer Sugar Shane Mosley. We love Sugar Shane. I love Sugar Shane, man. Sugar Shane was like one of the only ones to catch Mayweather. Remember that fight?
Yeah.
I think it was like the second or third round. He rocked Mayweather. He caught him.
Yeah,
like a legit catch.
We was nervous for Floyd in that fight. I forgot when we watched that shit at.
Yeah. I was very nervous. Shane was coming off of beating the Latin cat. Oh my God, what's his name? I think it was Martinez or some shit. And he ended up getting suspended because he had the weighted gloves. He had the extra gauze in the gloves. When it gets sweat, because Shane took a hell of a beating, but he fucked homeboy up in spite of. And so
Floyd was supposed to fight that cat that had stuffed his glove.
Yeah. Floyd was supposed to fight him.
It never materialized.
Not at all. Floyd was a smart dude.
He was. He was. Wouldn't have been Pretty Boy no more. That nigga would have hit that shit with them weighted gloves.
Man, listen to me, man. Motherfuckers, you can talk shit about Floyd Mayweather all you want to. Floyd may not know how to read, but I tell you, or read well. I hate. I'm not like a diehard Floyd fan. How many times have I lost bets to you monetarily on fucking Floyd Mayweather fights? It's not like I'm a diehard Floyd fan. But like Floyd, it's not that he doesn't know how to read. He doesn't know how to read efficiently. Right? Like his 4 minutes, like his reading minutes, his PER isn't a high efficiency rate. It's not a high efficiency level, but that motherfucker know how to put them dollars in the bank, cuz. And that's all. I know a lot of niggas that know how to read very well. And that fluidity ain't got them paid shit. Like, they still living check to check. Okay? Like, I can argue right now it's not too bad being Mayweather. Not being able to fluidly read at all. I'm just keeping it funky. Yo, but check it. I'm getting off that, man. I'm getting off that. You know what I'm saying? I might need to do business with the homie. Floyd might want to fuck a nigga up and shit. And then, you know what I mean? Listen. Sugar Shane Mosley got a divorce from his wife, who I believe this is his wife. Being irresponsible, I didn't do my journalistic integrity and shit and look this up. I'm just going off the tag.
It's the COVID era, baby. You get a pass, and it's all right.
All right, fuck it. I get a pass. Okay, cool. Sugar Shane's, they getting a divorce. She gets half of everything and all that other shit, right? She also took in the divorce 3 of his championship belts.
I saw that. That's another person. Right, I did see that. She took 3 of his belts, cut.
Fam!
Belts.
Now, in all fairness, she was his manager.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. That's true.
She was his manager. I don't know if it was, of course, the entire time of his boxing career, but for a significant part of the time, she was his manager. Fam, you took 3 of his belts.
Yo, that's boss shit.
Yo, man, I know, motherfucker. Listen,
you talking about being a female boss, nigga? That's it.
To get that off in divorce?
She took his belt.
Bro, listen. I'm sorry, bro. When I reposted it, I already know how this is gonna come off. I'm telling y'all right now. This is a disclaimer. This is not a Call in Audibles opinion. Mr. Jack Brickhouse and Calling Audibles and Choices Entertainment and Brickhouse Manager, none of those companies affiliated with this have anything to do with these comments. This is Koffe Black comments. I do not condone domestic violence. I don't condone violence. I'm pretty sure somewhere down the line there's a recording of me absolutely contradicting this statement. But I'm telling y'all right now, there is no way in hell you taking money, property, and 3 of my belts that you never stepped in the ring for. You might have helped me manage the purse and the details and all that, but you still ain't take them goddamn punches. You not gonna get my belts? That's like that's like an NBA player's wife. That's like Michael Jordan's wife. I can't even remember her name now. And I had memorized her name since that shit went down.
Jordan's wife?
Remember Jordan's ex-wife?
Oh, Juanita Jordan?
Juanita. That's like Juanita Jordan walking away with 3 of this nigga's rings.
Yeah, nigga rings, yeah.
Fam! What? Yo, I swear to God. Listen, you gonna have to see my hands. Somebody that represents you, somebody that's willing to stick up for you, yo, you gonna have to see these hands, cause you're not taking my belts. You not know. Whoever come to the house get knocked the fuck out, flat out.
All right, well,
you're not taking my belts.
Hold. All right, well, hold that point. So, let's go back then. So Kobe Bryant checked out. You saw the shit. His parents was trying to auction off one of his rings. You see that?
Let me tell you something.
How you feel about that? And they was trying to auction shit off while this nigga was here. I think they.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And so now they tried to get it off for I think they tried to get it off for like $250, and they came in under.
Listen. Oh yeah, because rings ain't, bro. Come on, man. Like, even if it's cold ring, like rings ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just keeping it real. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like when we heard, like, Heisman trophies and, like, OJ shit. Like OJ shit was fucked up. Yo, right now, check this out. We gonna show y'all. We haven't recorded in...
Couple months.
Maybe, like 2 months, right?
Yeah, like 2 months, yeah.
Man, all right, so, listen. We giving y'all an all exclusive. This is what happens when we just be vibing right now. So, you know what I mean? Like, my man's in his co-vet, so we not together. You know, I'm out here in the Midwest. My man's is on the West Coast, and we vibing out, bringing y'all this heat. But check it. I'm still in the hood. My man living amongst the lovely Winnetka. So y'all getting ready to hear some hood shit happen right now. I told y'all I was driving, right? I just pulled up to the BBQs on 43rd.
Oh, shit.
And y'all getting ready to hear me order some hood shit. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there. Yo, like, yo, damn, this nigga Koffe is This wasn't the same motherfucker. Yeah, this is what's really happening right now. I'm getting ready to order some hood shit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all don't be like all like, what is going on with these? They got legit. I'm ordering hood shit, and I'm on a diet. I've been doing great. I've been losing weight. My body looks great since I gained after all that bullshit I went through that half of you don't know about. But yeah, man, I look great, bro. But I gotta order some hood shit, bro. Don't judge me, fam. Don't judge me, bro. I know you be on my ass about being the healthy shit. But don't judge me, bro. Don't judge me. Guys, don't judge me. All right, so y'all might hear some background noise. It's somebody in a Jeep Wrangler banging some hood shit. I don't even know what they playing. Matter of fact, I'll describe the spot for you. It's the most dangerous spot you can order fucking food from. It is absolutely the most dangerous spot you can order food from. Like, it's only one way in and one way out. You remember the spot.
Oh,
you remember the spot. You already know.
Well, we was gripped up every night.
Every night you gripped up when you come to the spot. You gotta have that thing on you. You gotta have that thing on you. Yeah, and that's again, y'all getting extra lingo tonight. Yeah, I don't know too many geographical locations that call firearms that thing. I don't even know if that's an old reference. Is that an old reference? That thing? When it comes to hood lexicon and firearm? Is that still from our era?
Pull that thing out. Pop, pop,
is that like late 90s, like early millennium?
I think so. Maybe early 90s to late 90s, something like that. I know it's late 90s.
Yeah, maybe early, yeah. Oh, you know what? It's definitely late 90s, but maybe early 90s was that thing. And hood, man, you get that thing on you. You know what I'm saying? Black people talking code to each other. All right, hold on. Let me order this shit, y'all.
Here we go.
Y'all ready?
Here we go.
All right, here we go. What's up, mama? I've been all right, bro. All right. Let me get a double Tommy burger combo. Sauce on the fries. That's it.
Okay, that's it for today?
That's it, baby.
812, bro.
All right, bro. And that's how you order shit in the Midwest, nigga. It's how you order shit in the Midwest.
Dude, we ain't did a show in 2 months, and you came back and ordered food on the show.
I ordered food on it. Listen, let me tell y'all what has happened in 2 months. In 2 months, first of all, y'all know what has happened in 2 months. Shit has not gotten better in the world. Right?
At all.
Like ain't shit got better in the world at all. Y'all know where we left off. We not even getting ready to go down that road. Ain't shit been better at all. Like health-wise, social-wise, this shit is deep. Man. I had some shit I wanted to talk about. Like, y'all know how we do. We bring social constructs and, we dissect them. We do our thing. Like, I had shit I wanted to talk about, but I was just like, yo, fuck it. We just gonna riff. And a lot of times that's where our content come from is us riffing. But tonight, y'all just listen, man, in the hood. Now, first, let's double back because everybody don't know what a Tommy burger is, right? So Tommy burger, this is the fattest shit besides that burger with the Krispy Kreme in between the Krispy Kreme donuts. I would say it's the Krispy Kreme donut. I forgot what the actual name of that burger is, but it's like, I don't know if y'all know, it's like you get a burger, you get 2 standard glazed Krispy Kreme donuts, the burger on there, the cheddar cheese, the bacon, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no lettuce and tomato with all that bullshit on it. Ain't no veggies, nigga. Straight, like, just fuck. And the burger is not like a regular ass frozen patty. Like, no, that bitch is pressed out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's juicy, a handmade drink. The Tommy Burger is under that. What the Tommy Burger is a burger, a standard burger with a hamburger patty on it, but it has gyro meat also on the burger. And then you get the gyro sauce and all that. I forgot the technical name of the sauce, the taki sauce, whatever, sake, whatever the fuck shit, whatever that shit is called. I don't know what that fucking shit is called. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know. We in the hood we call it gyro sauce. And so yeah, you get that right, and all on the burger. And then you might have heard me say sauce on the fries. Now, I know y'all thinking, like, some of y'all thinking, if you're not from the Midwest, like, what the fuck? Sauce on the fries? What kind of sauce is on the fries? Mild sauce on the fries. We don't have enough time to go into what mild sauce is. We don't have enough time. We don't. My man's told me, hey, bro, I got a hot dub for you. That's all he got. So we don't have time to go into the mild sauce. But Pepsi, boo. All right, she just asked me what my drink was. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hey, look.
It's outrageous.
Yo, listen. But you love it. You love it. You don't really understand what you miss, like where you grew up, where you grow up at. You really don't understand what all you'll miss until you're away from it. Like, it's not just the major things, it's subtle things. Brickhouse loves when we have a conversation and I'm out and about and he gets to hear Midwest lexicon. He loves it.
Oh my God, it's the greatest. You going to gas station, niggas is playing the lottery, trying to buy cigars.
All right, bro, good seeing you, mama. All right, baby.
Trying to hit on the cashier. All of that. Like you'll hear some of those every fucking time. It's some of the wildest shit ever. And it's a good time.
It's a good time. You miss it, and then you be like, if you're someplace you want to be like, yeah, that was good enough. I miss it, but I'm still happy where I'm at.
Hey, I don't need it every day. Right?
Yeah, I don't need it every day. You just need a dose. You just need a dose of the shit. But yeah, dog, I'm sorry, bro. I don't know. Marriage is always been difficult for me. And I grew up in a home where my mother and father are married, and they were loving. I got to see what a loving marriage looks like, and trying to work it out, good times, bad times, but sticking it out. And, I'm sure there's subtle complexities to it. As kids, we are not attributed to. Marriage is tough, but they've been married like 40 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's dope as shit.
So I think you get to that point though where you just like, all right. I mean, once you like 25 years in, it's like, all right, well, where am I going?
Right.
You know what I mean?
True.
I think that happens for a lot of people. It's like the older you get, the smaller the pool gets.
Right.
Whatever you're attracted to in your age pool. Then once you get to a certain degree, people start passing away.
Yeah,
you
man.
start getting into so now your pool is even smaller with people that you can actually relate
to. Right.
So after a while, it's like, well, we can go the distance at this. We 20. Well, not saying that you may want to test the waters, but I think some people get to that point like, well, I'm just gonna ride it out. Or both people just say, hey, we just gonna ride this out because I'm not starting over with another motherfucker.
The devil that I know. The devil that I know
I think that happens.
is definitely in a lot of marriages that happens, but not with us though, not in our generation.
Nah.
Which is so funny because, listen, man, in our generation, motherfuckers that can make it 5 years are like OGs in marriage now.
Yeah.
Like, you're an OG in marriage if you can make it 5 years of marriage in our generation. Fucking 10 years. Shit, you're elderly. At like 44. Like, you have an elderly
You like the wisest
marriage.
person in the village.
You're like you're the wisest person in the village. You're like an alchemist for for marriage. You're an alchemist for marriage.
10 years in.
10 years in. Dude, I know some people like, oh, you single, you don't know. You're absolutely right. I don't know. But I'm an empath. And I see things people don't want me to see. And I also have people that just open up to me in marriages. And let me tell you something. That shit is tough. It's the hardest thing. It's like one of the hardest steps in life. And a lot of people take that shit for granted. They just be like, yeah, I'm finna just get out here and get married. We'll do. Sometimes that shit leaves. Sometimes the love leaves. Sometimes there's shit that's it's not even about love. It's ancillary things that's too much to fucking overcome. Sometimes you get hit with some shit in life that'll break your shit up, and it's not infidelity.
Yeah. I agree.
A death of a friend, death of a family member, a career shift for the worst, finances. Certain things are landmines in marriage, some of which you'll never fucking see coming, even the best of people. Like when motherfuckers are married 30 and 40 years, they be like irreconcilable differences. I'm like, damn. You made it 40 years and was like, yo, fuck this shit. I can't make it 41. I commend them because they're trying to get happiness in their life, and you've got to be incredibly fucking unhappy to divorce somebody after like 40 years. Gotta be fucking unhappy as shit to not let it go. So I commend them. I commend them for leaving. That sounds fucked up, but I do, because there's a period of where you want happiness. And let me tell you something. You've been married 40 fucking years. You're on the back nine, essentially, of life. You need to be enjoying those years. And if separation from something that may perhaps be toxic to you or gives you a level of unhappiness and you need to separate from that to live your best life or to be at an elevated state than you once before, I fucking commend you on it. I also commend the other motherfuckers for sticking it out, too, because you have a testicular fortitude that is unmatched.
Right. Hey. All day long. And I also commend the people who leave within the first 5. Because you say instead of wasting another 35 people, instead of wasting 35 years, what's the difference? Leaving in 40 years or leaving in 5 years? If you were going to be miserable, why stick around for the other 25? Right? You can do it now. So instead of being 52, now you can be 33 in your prime and still get out there and make some waves and make some shit happen instead of being 52.
Absolutely.
The other thing I want to say, as we talk in marriage, and many people are against it, but I'm gonna say it. Marriage, you gotta look at marriage for what it is. The qualities that get you into it, or the attributes that get you into it. You talk about love and all of these things. That's great. But how many times do you sign your name on a piece of paper and you're not entering into a business deal in your life?
It's a business deal.
It's a business deal. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say.
What you want to say, you can mask it. Yeah, dude. Who do you want to be in business with?
How do we open the show? Talking about divorce. What is divorce? That's all business.
It's all business.
I'm taking this championship belt.
If it was all love, Come on, bro. Don't nobody got to pay you to fall in love with them. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody.
I mean, some motherfuckers try. Some motherfuckers try, but that's not love. When you say you love motherfucker, money don't even come into a factor to it. Yes, it's a and one.
Yeah, no doubt.
It may, of course, it enhances it, but the pure essence of love. Come on, man.
That's all emotional shit. And
that's emotional shit.
That's what gets you into it. But you got to be smart, right? You got to look at, this is what I built for myself. This is what my potential partner has going on. All right. And so when we put these two companies together, how's this shit going to go? Because that's what's about to happen. So now you go from being able to be with a person for free and try all this shit out to say, you know what, I love this person so much, and when you get into it under that pretense, I'm gonna sign on the dotted line for him. That's what you're doing. So you sign into this contract that now you got to litigate if you decide. You can't just walk. Before you could have walked away.
You could just walk away. Yep.
Never say nothing else, right? Unless you got a kid, then you know. But just think about it. Let's just say there's nothing. There's no kids. You can walk away. But if you go sign on the line and say, I'm going to commit, it's only an issue to get out of because you just entered into a contract with somebody. The state is giving you a license to say that you are married. That
makes no fucking sense. So, the government got in on love.
Yeah, the government got in on love. Absolutely. Oh, you want to get married? We're going to charge you. And there's a whole nother level I can take that too, but let's keep it on the surface level. Think of it as such, right? You may be in love, but you never make any other business, or you shouldn't make any other business deal based off of emotion, right?
Yeah,
so your emotions got you into this, and your emotions got you so tied up in this shit that you got into a business deal, and then in some cases you didn't realize.
That's right.
Now, when you say I want to leave, and you realize, oh fuck, I got to get an attorney. What you need an attorney for, or what you need counsel for, right? If it's just about love, like you said, you're in it. Now you got to get, you got to get out of this contract. Right, that you just signed this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Your vows. You trying to get out of that shit. And say, oh, you know what? I know I said that shit and I agreed to it, but now I want to get out of it. Now I want to renege.
Now I want to get out. Now I want to renege on it. So a godly union, like it's not like you hit up God like, hey, yo, God, yo, you got one of those like feather pens, like, cause there's some shit that's going on, and I just need to, I know what I said, fam, but it's just some. Right. Some things like, so let me go ahead and sign what I need to sign to be cool with you. I need to make out right with you because it was a union between myself, her, and you. No, marriage is not. It's not a godly union. It's two G's there. It's the moral, spiritual essence of God, and also the government. And the government is absolutely competing with God to be your goddamn God. In fact, they'll tell you, you can believe in God all the fuck you want to, but we, the government, we control everything you fucking do. And you know what? You can believe what you want, but if you sign on that line, nigga, you pay to play, motherfucker.
Right. Right, yeah. And so think of it. You got to pay for your life. So you got to pay to get in, and then you got to pay to get out.
It's like that old bit that I used to have. I haven't performed that bit in probably 3 years about relationships is like getting on the fucking toll road. You got to pay to get on.
I think I heard that one.
Oh yeah. I used to run a bit. You got to pay to get on, and you got to pay to get. You're gonna pay to get out of it. You're gonna pay. Yes, and even a relationship, you're going to pay to get out that motherfucker.
So it costs you less than $100, $50 to get in that bitch, but it costs you thousands of dollars. And in the cases we talked about earlier, millions of dollars. Billions
to get the fuck out. Just think, the relationship probably started with a conversation that was for free, and the first date maybe being $100. $200-$300, and if you big money Benny, 500 or maybe 1,000, depending upon how you tricking off or whatever. But it was, a insignificant amount of money to you. And then you get married. And then you got to pay to get out. And then you got motherfuckers getting paid that wasn't even there in the beginning off your shit.
Wasn't even there. They counting on your shit. They know statistically you going to be there. They just waiting on you to show up at the office.
Yeah, they just waiting on you to show the fuck up. Divorce attorneys literally just wait for you to show up. Because they know it's coming. For some of you. And that's scary as shit. And, dude, even having a prenup, you part away with something financial. Property, cash, whatever it is. And it's people that's profiting off of that union that you never fucking knew. Unless you got a friend of the family. And that friend of the family that was a divorce attorney is like, he's already placing bets. Oh, yeah, I know this shit isn't going to last long. He's the one rooting for you to do the shit. So he can get the money on the back end.
Yeah. Yeah. And get that percentage.
This is so negative.
It is. It's reality.
This is such a negative conversation.
But I think it's very relevant because then they say the divorce rate is up during COVID, right? It's the reality. People's going through this shit every day. Somebody just said fuck it right now while we're recording this shit. Somebody's like, fuck it, I'm out this shit.
Listen, it was one of the things I didn't get to say on stage, and I wouldn't because these fucking COVID and quarantine jokes are going to be run through and just gorged like over the next like year from bottom tier comics on up. But it was the first thing I noticed. I was like, holy shit. I think I even said it on a podcast. I don't know if it was ours or another one I joined in on, but I said it like there are going to be a lot of relationships that are going to end up after this being stronger than ever. And there are going to be a lot of relationships that are going to fall due to this shit. Because you're now forced to be around that significant other. You're now forced to deal with the things that annoy you. Because they're there all day. You're gone for 8 hours of the day working, travel time. You might have to, do a little business meeting on the side or go to soccer practice or do this, that, and the other. And then you get in the house and you're able to deal with one another. And then you're asleep. So you're still not dealing with that individual, even though you got to sleep next to them. Perhaps. Some people are they're already on the fringe and they were sleeping in other rooms. And now you're in the fucking house with them all fucking day because they're not an essential worker. Or if they're essential, you're working from home, but you're around each other. So all those annoyances, big or small, are all together in that domain. Dude. You know how many people I know been kicked out in the quarantine?
Here's my question. Are divorce attorneys essential workers?
That's a good question. And I'm going to go ahead and say it's a lot of attorneys that made a lot of motherfucking money in this goddamn quarantine.
I believe so.
Straight up, bro. Anytime there is something in history where it's a downfall, somebody is going to profit from that downfall.
Somebody's getting cashed out.
In a major way. And people, there's a lot, listen, Bezos got cashed the fuck out. Divorce attorneys got cashed the fuck out. Right? Insurance company. It's a lot of people that are getting cashed the fuck out. It's people that's getting bailouts that didn't even need fucking bailouts. And they still and they're cashing it in right now. And to make themselves look good, oh, they sent it back, or they'll put out a press release, oh, we sent the bailout back, or we're going to donate our bailout to this cause or to this food bank or whatever, all that other bullshit. Listen, somebody's making bread. When you fall, somebody's making bread. Think about that shit. When negative shit happens to you, it's a positive for somebody. When your car breaks down, whatever mechanic you go to get that bitch fixed by, that's a positive for him. It sucks for you. It doesn't suck for them because your fuck up, not necessarily your fuck up, but your negative run-in is a positive for them. You get sick, it sucks. It doesn't suck for the nurse or the doctor. You die.
Right.
You have a family member that dies. Oh, that's fucked up, but not for the mortician. Whatever, there is financial prosperity in burden. And that's the deepest shit I've said in like 30 minutes. I was talking about unplanned pregnancy tonight on stage, guys. I left an open mic and was on stage talking about unplanned pregnancy. And I won't even get into my bit because I don't know who's listening, and I don't want to watch Netflix 6 months from now and hear my fucking joke. It's true, though. There's a lot of financial prosperity in burdens. Or as my buddy says, there's triumph in misery. There is. For somebody, it might not necessarily be you, but for somebody it is. And that shit's fucked up. But it's also kind of good. It's like Jerry Seinfeld's last special where he goes, "Oh, great. This sucks." Or I'm paraphrasing. I'll just butcher this joke. But if y'all haven't watched that shit, Jerry Seinfeld last stand-up, spectacular. All right, man. Well, we was gonna get y'all a hot dub. I think we gave y'all a little bit more than a hot dub. I don't have enough. But we gave enough. I don't even have anything clever to end on, like how we normally talk, and I end on a calling audible. We just wanted to rap with y'all for a minute because it's been a while. Yeah, that's it. Oh, real quick, shout out to the WNBA and the NBA for figuring that shit out. Even though I would have preferred them not to play.
I agree.
For social,
we ain't talking about that. We got to talk about that.
For social, yeah, and we'll you know what? I think we'll dive in. We gonna come back with y'all with a series of shows, man. I think that is something we need to dive in talking about. This is called Calling Audibles. It's a social construct, sports combined fucking podcast with, y'all get it by now. Y'all been listening. But I would prefer them not to play.
I agree.
For reasons that we will get into. But I also understand why they need to play. And I'll dive into that more. I'm not the word escapes me right now. I'm not conflicted by the thoughts. It's just one is my preference, but also I know how to compartmentalize and I understand why they are playing. But shout out to them, man, because they're playing for a purpose. Bigger than just a game, and they're displaying it and what they feel socially and what's going on out here, man. And we're gonna dive into that. Matter of fact, this is not no blanket promise like an old 1990s music video when they go to be continued, and the next video is a whole nother fucking song, and they never continue that video. That was dope as shit. Now we're gonna get into this on the next episode. But yeah, shout out to them, man. They came out strong on the social stance that they're standing on, and some people don't agree, and a lot of people agree with it. Baseball, shout out to baseball. I think soccer's back up and running. Sports is coming back, man. We slowly but surely, the world is trying to figure this out. We trying to figure this out. Still navigating this whole thing. So yeah, we'll be back with another episode. That's your boy Koffe Black. I'm out for my man Brickhouse. We'll catch y'all on the other side. Peace.
Been up in the sky, I won't let a nigga waste your motherfucking time, I won't. That'll be a crime, I don't ever wanna make you think I'ma go far, I am. But real on whatever I want, you ain't know that I'm the motherfucking man I am. Scooby never slacking on fronts, I can make a shit splash, I'ma dash on way. Got a whole lot of cash in the stash on way. Got a chick in the whip with the cool on way. That's game for the team, we don't lose on way, on way.